Man, testing this stuff out is a okay. Hey y'all, I am back again with another YouTube video. I hope that everybody is doing well during this time of quarantine and this pandemic that we have going on right now. If you aren't, I pray for supernatural healing over your body in the name of Jesus. Keep your faith up, okay? I asked y'all on Instagram what were some things that you wanted to see me do a YouTube video on, and you gave me a list. So I'm gonna tackle everything on this list. I won't tackle everything today, of course, but I'll tackle about 3 or 4 things on here because there's a few things on here that really don't deserve its own video. I can just tackle it right now. So that's what I'm gonna do. Someone asked me who or what was my inspiration behind getting locks, and there was nothing else that inspired me to get locks but Jaleesa, and she didn't even have locks. So let me explain how. So we were at work one day and she was like, I think I want locks. And I was like, huh? Because she never talked about it with me before. And so when she did, I started looking into it and I was like, huh. I started looking into pictures for her because she was trying to figure out what size she wanted. And I was like, huh, like these are kind of nice. And so I started to consider them for myself. And we would just like compare pictures, and she was hesitant about doing it, but I think I kind of pushed her into doing it because I ended up starting before her. I started 2 days before she did. I started on March 8th and she started on March 10th. But she is definitely the inspiration and the reason why I have locks, because I would have never considered them if it weren't for her. So Jaleesa was my inspiration. Somebody else asked me how to make your hair grow faster, and there's nothing magical in that. I feel like it's based solely, not solely, I feel like it's based mostly on your genes, but you also have to feed your hair. Let's say, for instance, you get a plant and you're so happy about your plant. We're just gonna say you have a fern named Verna. And so you're so happy about Verna. You got her at Home Depot and you're like, oh my God, this is gonna be the best project ever. I love Verna. And so you get Verna, you take her home, she's all beautiful, you stick her in the corner in your living room and you forget all about her. Well, you think about Verna as you're falling asleep in your bed. And so you're like, oh snap, I forgot about Verna. This is 2 weeks later. So you go check up on Verna and she's dead. And it sounds so harsh, but she's dead. And it's because you forgot about her. You didn't check up on her. You didn't water her. You didn't make sure she had fertilizer. You didn't feed her. You didn't give her any sun. But you're upset that she did not grow. And she died. But how are you upset? You have no excuse to be upset because you didn't feed her. So with all that being said, moisturize your head. Like, you can't expect your hair to grow if you don't moisturize your head. Plain and simple. Which brings me into my daily moisturization routine, because somebody asked me. If y'all don't know what I use by now, because I be feeling like a broken record when I tell y'all what I use on my hair. Jamaican black castor oil and rosemary oil. I do that about twice a week. Have to oil my scalp. You need to oil your scalp. That is essential. That is like water to a plant. Oil your scalp, please. And this, of course, and I know y'all probably tired of me saying this, but I'm just telling y'all the truth. This is what I use on my head. this is what I use. These are the only two things I use. Now I will say I did not use this when I first started my journey. When I first started my journey, I just used that oil and rose water, and glycerin. That's all I used. That's all I used. And I think I went a little overboard when I first started, because I think I used to spray my hair like at least once or twice a day. Like, I was making sure my hair was moisturized. But I feel like it helped though. Now, I can say I do believe that I over moisturized, and so I kind of cut it down to about like 3 times a week. But I can honestly say that it might have helped, because when people ask me how do I get my hair to grow, I'm just like, what do you mean how do I get my hair to grow? Like, it's gonna grow regardless. It's gonna grow. And I just thought it was a genetic thing, and just the fact that, you know, you don't have to comb your hair since you're locked now, and it's easier for your hair to break off when you're a loose natural. But I'm starting to see that people still have issues with their hair growing with locks. So my advice to you is moisturize your head. Moisturize your head. Moisturize your head. Find out how often is good enough for you, because everybody's hair is different. Everybody's porosity is different. So just figure it out, because if you have high porosity hair like me, you probably need to moisturize more often than if you were to have low porosity hair. So just a tip. Just figure it out for yourself and make your own regimen based off of what your hair loves. So speaking of different types of hair, somebody also asked me how to fasten the locking process. And I'm gonna just say this. Look me dead in my eyes. You can't. You cannot. There's no way to fasten the locking process. Not that I know of. You just have to let it do what it do. And that's why this is such a true and precious journey, because you literally are just letting your hair do whatever. You're not combing it, especially if you're free-forming. Oh my goodness. You're just letting it have a mind of its own. You just have to let it do what it do. There's nothing you can do to fasten the locking process. It just all depends on the type of hair that you have. The density plays a part. The porosity definitely plays a part. The texture plays a part. I think those are the 3 main things. Those really play a part in how fast your hair locks up. It only took about 5 months for my hair to lock up, but I'm starting to find that people with looser textures, it seems that they have trouble with their hair locking up. My hair is way kinkier, so I feel like it didn't have any problem locking up because of that reason. But that's why any lock guru that you may see on Instagram or YouTube or whatever, they always tell you to trust the process. They're not playing when they're telling you to trust the process. You really have to trust the process, or you're gonna end up disappointed. Just don't compare yourself to anyone else either. You're gonna end up disappointed. I don't know if that was the answer y'all was looking for, but I'm just here to tell the truth. It's not really a way that you can fasten the lock process. You just have to let it be and enjoy every stage of it. Enjoy every single stage of it. Yeah. Somebody also asked me about the stages of locks, which makes me want to put a chart in here. So I'm gonna put a chart on the screen so that y'all can see like the different type of stages of locks. and I think I'm going to elaborate on them. So of course we all know you have your baby phase, your baby locks, which is when you first start off with braids, coils, 2-strand twists, whatever you start off as. It's still easy to take down your hair. You can see your curls, they're all thin and stuff, and they're waiting to swell. And then that's when the teenage phase comes in, which is, I feel like, is when the pattern starts disappearing, or it starts looking like locks and they just swell and they get all big and pretty and frizzy and stuff. Yeah. That's the teenage phase, because that's when they start rebelling and stuff, and that's when you have them flying out like this, looking like alfalfa or something. Yeah, that's the teenage phase right there. I feel like it's a frustrating phase, but it's also exciting because you see your hair changing and you're just like, oh my god, my hair's not loose anymore, like they're starting to look like locks. So that's a very exciting phase. The adult phase is the phase that I'm in right now, because as you can tell, I don't really have much frizz, and they are not swell anymore. They're starting to constrict and mat up and become their own. But like I don't really have any more budding, but you can tell they're still like not even all the way down, I guess I would say. I'm out the Cheeto phase for the most part, but like this one, it still has some maturing to do. I'm trying to see if I have another one that shows, because the ones in the back are still in the little Cheeto phase. So I'm trying to see if I can show y'all. Like this one is not even all the way down, so it still has some maturing to do. So I'm in the adult phase of, well, I feel like I'm in between the teen and the adult phase. Because in the teen phase is when you start budding and you start having like the bulbs and they start expanding and stuff. Yeah, that's the teenage phase right there. So I think I'm in the adult phase. I'm transitioning into the adult phase, I guess you would say. And then the elder is when your locks are just consistent all the way down. Like I said, I have not made it there yet, and they say that the adult phase is the longest phase, so I'm not really sure how long it takes to get to the elder phase. But at this point, my hair could stay like this as long as I'm getting some length. I'm okay. So y'all comment down below what phase y'all are in. Even if you're just starting, you could say you're in the intrigued phase, because you're trying to see if it's a commitment that you want to make. So we have the intrigued phase, the baby phase, the teen phase, and the elder phase. Y'all let me know what phase y'all are in. I think I'm in the adult phase, transitioning into the adult phase. Okay, so the last thing that I'm going to cover, somebody asked me what do I wear on my hair at night. So I'm going to tell y'all and show y'all. Nose ring, this do-rag. It was a little dirty, but don't mind it though. It's just makeup. It ain't nothing nasty, I promise. It's just makeup. But let me show y'all how I put it on. I just kind of rake my hair back, kind of like I'm putting it in a ponytail. And then I put the do-rag on. I do not tuck the tail in. I leave the tail out so my dreads can hang out. Then I wrap it in the back, wrap it in the front, then I go back to the back. Now, this is how I wrap my hair. if I just have it down, if I don't have it into a style or like an updo. But if I were to have it in an updo, I would definitely tuck this in so I could just make sure that it's laying flat and it's staying in place. But because I don't want my locks to be bent up when I wake up, because honey, when I have my locks down, I just want to shake and go and just walk out the door. Okay, so I ain't got time to be trying to spray my hair and make sure my locks straight or whatever. I just take it on off and I go. But when I do have my hair down, I do put a bonnet over it, and I also have a satin pillowcase. So if you don't have one, it's a very good investment. I suggest you get one. So I just put this bonnet over it. Now I wouldn't do this if I had an updo, but since it's down and my hair is out in the back and I want to protect it, this is why I put this bonnet on. And that's how I go to sleep, honey. Just like that. I look like the average black mama, but it's all right though, cause my hair protected. And that's on who? That's on period. But yeah, y'all, it's what I do, y'all. See, when I wake up in the morning, take it off like that. I don't do all that. That was a little extra to me. But yo, so that's how I sleep at night, y'all. Jesus. Sometimes I wonder about myself. I really do. I just don't know. I just be wondering, do I need God? Do I need, I just don't know. But that's it for this video, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this. If y'all have any questions, y'all know where to find me and y'all know where to hit me up. And I usually answer all questions. But if I don't answer your question, don't hesitate to message me again. But don't harass me either. Just getting that out the way so there's no misunderstandings. I'm just joking with y'all. I'm just joking though. I love y'all. And I'll see y'all in the next video. More than likely my next video will be a makeup tutorial, because I'm trying to go ahead, you know, fulfill all these wishes that y'all made to me. So I'm making a list and I'm checking it twice, trying to make sure I get to everything. So I see y'all in the next video.